What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another one. Today's episode, we are busy with a golf. As I showed you in the shorts, that we do have a problem with our gearbox. A lot of you guys are saying it is the push rod that went through. So let's take the box off and let's check. So I'm starting with loosening the left wheel so that we have space to work in here. So I have to loosen the CV as well as the 217s on the shock so that we can get the gearbox out. So I'm moving over onto the driver's side, doing the same thing because I have to do the same thing on this side. So yeah, let's get this off. So now that we got our wheels loosened, now we're gonna get our CV joints loosened up so that we can get the gearbox out. Our CV is our starter, and then we're gonna loosen up our gearbox mounting. After we loosen our starter mounting and all the bolts, so we're gonna start with our CV, and then from there we're gonna move on to loosening our starter and the gearbox bolts so that we can get the gearbox dropped, and then we can check if that plate is all. Loosening up all the gear linkages, getting the flat screwdriver now to loosen up the long link. So I was struggling with the long link, and then when that's done, we're going to be moving over to loosening up the CV joint. All 6 bolts on the CV joint, we're going to be loosening that. I shortened it up a bit, so we can skip over to the next one. Getting the next CV done as well, same procedure, loosening it up, all 6 bolts, and just like that, the CVs are done. So now we got all the CV joints out. It's time to loosen the 217 bolts here, and then we can loosen all the mountings. We have a mounting in the back here as well that we have to loosen, and then the one in the front. So let's get to doing that. So as you saw in the previous clip, we got our mountings loosened at the bottom, our CVs loosened. So now we're busy with the gearbox. Now we're gonna have to loosen up this mounting so we can get the gearbox dropped, but we're gonna put a jack underneath the engine first so we can drop it slowly and then get the gearbox off. And obviously we have to loosen the flywheel first before we get even to that thrust plate. So let's get it done, guys. Don't do as I do. This jack is not safe to do this. I just don't have the hydraulic jack with me today, so I'll be using this. Don't do this, guys. It's not safe, nah? Just telling you now. But anyway, let's get to loosening this mounting. out for the gearbox. Fortunately, I took it out and it landed onto the drive shaft, but it's not a big deal. Now we just have to pull it out here and then get to the flywheel there. So let's see what we can do here. You know, working with one end, it's another story. So let's get a tripod set up here. So gents, seems like we got bigger problems. Aye, thinking you're solving a problem just to find out bigger problems. Yes, you got a hole in the gearbox, guys. We need a new gearbox. Hit me up if you got one there, gents. Aye. So yeah, I'm laying on the floor now, looking right at the flywheel. Most of you guys said there's a hole in the push plate, so we can look through the hole here on the clutch. Let's see if you guys are right. 1, 2, 3. There is no hole. There's just a lot of wear on it, as you can see, but there is no hole. So I do think we need to replace clutch on here. So thank you guys for watching. Do like, do subscribe, and let's get it, guys.